Hi, I am Beaver Buddy. Have you ever met a dragon who couldn't breathe fire, but burned inside with worry? Let me tell you the tale of Fiero, the dragon who was afraid of being different. Fiero lived atop Ember Peak, where dragons soared and blazed fire through the skies. Every day was a fiery display, except for Fiero, whose mouth only puffed smoke. He practiced in secret, fighting lava rocks and sipping hot springs, but nothing worked. No fire came, just silence, smoke, and sadness. The other dragons teased him endlessly. "He's a sparkless salamander," they laughed. "Can we even call him a dragon?" Fiero's scales dulled with shame. He stopped flying high. He stopped trying to roar. He wished he could disappear into the mountain mist. One night, he whispered to the stars, "Why am I the only dragon without fire? What am I even good for?" Tired of the jokes and loneliness, Fiero flew far away from Ember Peak, searching for answers in the lands beyond. He glided through valleys until he reached a glowing forest filled with whispering trees and soft, magical light. There, he met Mino, an old turtle who carved crystals that helped animals find safe paths. Mino watched him with calm eyes. "I can't breathe fire," Fiero blurted. "Then maybe you're meant to do something even rarer," Mino replied without flinching. Fiero frowned. "But dragons are supposed to blaze." Mino smiled. "Maybe, but purpose doesn't always roar. Sometimes it listens." Fiero stayed, helping carry baby animals, clearing paths, and roaring gently to guide travelers. He didn't burn, but he helped. Each act made him feel warmer inside, like his own quiet glow. For the first time, he felt useful, without a single spark. Then one evening, lightning struck the forest. A wall of flames roared through the trees. Animals screamed in fear. Fiero watched the smoke rise. "I have to go in." A bird shrieked, "But you have no fire!" Fiero growled, "That's exactly why I can." He dove into the chaos, wings wide, beating away sparks, guiding animals through tunnels and paths only he knew. He flew through smoke, lifting deer, cradling nests, and using every ounce of strength to protect those who couldn't escape. Hours passed, the fire slowed, the wind changed, and at last, the forest was still again, burned but alive. The animals cheered. "Fiero saved us!" Even Mino's eyes sparkled. "You've shown the world a different kind of fire." Word spread quickly. Dragons from Ember Peak flew down to see the quiet hero. "He stopped a fire, but he doesn't even blaze." Fiero didn't boast. He stood silent, wings ash-stained. "I couldn't burn trees, so I saved them instead." Even the fire master came. Perhaps fire doesn't define us. Perhaps bravery does. For the first time, Fiero returned to Ember Peak not as an outcast, but as a legend. Not for what he lacked, but what he gave. He didn't win fire contests, but he led young dragons through forests, teaching them to help, not harm. When asked, "Do you still wish for flames?" Fiero replied, "No, I burn from the inside. That's the fire that matters." Other dragons began to question what made them special, beyond fire, beyond roar, beyond tradition. And slowly, Ember Peak changed. Not every dragon needed to blaze. Some lit hearts instead of skies. Fiero visited the forest often. He rebuilt trees, protected cubs, and roared songs instead of fire. He still couldn't ignite a torch, but he ignited hope, and that light reached farther than any flame. Moral: what makes us different is often what makes us most powerful. True fire comes from within, and kindness is its brightest flame. Subscribe for more magical adventures with Beaver Buddy.